A warm and wonderful over-the-hump Wednesday evening to all. Gabrielle Lopez here, homegrown, and glad to bring you PTV News Now. Starting off our stories for tonight. Senator Erwin Tulfo raised a red flag on Wednesday, urging the Department of Health or DOH to move the remains of earthquake victims in Cebu out of the public eye, as it could add to the emotional burden of survivors. This came after images surfaced of body bags lined up outside a hospital in Bagong City. Health Secretary Teodoro Herbosa acknowledged the situation, explaining that the bodies were placed out in the open to help families track down their loved ones, but agreed to find a more low-key solution. The earthquake has claimed at least 69 lives and left many injured in northern Cebu. Barely 12 hours have passed since the magnitude 6.9 killer quake struck the island province of Cebu, and the national government and legislature are in a tizzy to send relief items and assistance to the hard-hit areas of the province, particularly Bagong City and its surrounding towns. Following the president's lead this morning, a number of senators and their staff are in a tizzy to rush much-needed aid of food, water, and essential items to the province's quake-hit areas. Help in the form of 2 trucks of drinking water has earlier been dispatched to the Cebu Provincial Hospital care of Senator Riza Hontiveros' office. Senator Francis Pangilinan, meanwhile, said his office is in communication with local officials to facilitate the distribution of relief assistance. Senate President Vicente Soto III and Senator Jinggoy Estrada convened their heartfelt sympathies to the fallen and displaced and expressed solidarity with the Cebuanos, while acknowledging the quick action put forth by first responders and volunteers. In addition, Senator Estrada, who has been at the receiving end of public indignation over the flood control mess, called on the public to set aside personal differences and focus on helping the quake victims in Cebu and letting the community spirit of Bayanihan thrive. The wheels of government ground to a halt Wednesday as talks between President Trump and Democrats hit a dead end, failing to strike a deal to keep the U.S. government running. The midnight deadline came and went, with Democrats pushing for healthcare reforms and Republicans holding out for a clean bill with no policy changes. The House passed a stopgap bill, but it hit a wall in the Senate due to a GOP numbers. As the shutdown looms, federal workers face working without a paycheck or being furloughed. Trump, who owns the record for the longest shutdown, has even threatened further layoffs. Essential services like law enforcement, air traffic control, and border security will continue, but other areas from national parks to food inspections may feel the pinch. Economic data releases may also be put on ice. And that's a wrap for this evening's show. Join us anew tomorrow for another set of major stories breaking at the hour in our evening news break edition. And always stay connected by catching the news right here. This is Gabrielle Lopez wishing you a restful night ahead, and thank you for watching PTV News Now.